Hello, fellow gamers. This is LowRateHitman. What I have today is some Dropzone, of course, on the map Dome. Playing with my friends Alvin and Dark Rider. I mean, I'm going to go on and get this out there. It's always a privilege to play with them because they're good people, man. You know, the party depends on who you play with most of the time, you know. And these people, they know how to make the party, you know. It's just a natural thing, and I really do enjoy it. This round right here, we tend to kind of milk it out some. I mean, we get lucky on the care packages. We get a lot of air support. And as you can tell, I'm being a kill whore. I'm really not on the objective much at all, you know, and I'm grateful, you know, Alvin and Dark, they was like, you know, get your kills, run around, have fun, you know, because when I play with these two guys, are the people that I normally play with, my friends and everybody that I play with knows who I am. Well, you know what I'm saying? We all work together, and we know our main goal is to win, but we know what we can do. If we want to milk the clock, we're going to milk it. You know, we can pretty much tell, you know, if people are going to try hard on us, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with try hard. I'm a try hard individual. I mean, I've never taken offense to that. You know, so really it's a compliment if I ever call anybody a try hard. It truly is. See, I kind of get lucky here. I steal somebody's Osprey gunner. I mean, that's horrible of me. I mean, it was laying there, you know, and that's like, you know, putting cake in front of a fat kid. You know, put cake in front of me and some of it's going to be gone real quick, you know. Put an Osprey gunner in front of me, I'm going to jump all on it. You know, I apologize, you know. I was tempted to put it right here. You know, but for some reason we use the Osprey on that spawn position right there. The dome gets in the way. Your Osprey gunner will just hang right in front of that dome and you can't see none of the map, you know. And I was like, well, I'm just going to hold off on it, you know. And I think they get a Heinz or an attack copter or something like that. You know, it kind of held up the airspace, you know, which I really wasn't worried about it because we'd lay off the objective to use it. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, I don't get many kills. I think I get maybe 10 kills with it, you know. Like I said, I think I go 47-11 in this round. It's nothing astronomical, you know. It's just having fun, you know. It's good to be able to relax and run around, get kills, and know that you're going to clutch, and you can clutch and secure the win anytime you want to. I just thought I'd take this video right here to kind of get it out there, you know, kind of give an idea of what kind of person I am when I play games, when, you know, when I'm not playing games, you know, just I'm not going to go too deep into things, but I don't want to surprise anybody or anything, you know, because if you do play with me and if you totally see somebody different, you know, I don't, you know how it goes. But I'm going to tell you, generally, I'm a calm person. The only time I get excited is when I play a video game, and, you know, I complain about people raging, you know, but Lord knows I rage hard, you know, and the people that I play with can testify to it. And I play with some ragers too, and you know, it's a different kind of rage. It's arrogance, you know. You get blood flowing, you know. You get into the game and you just talk shit, you know. And I want to excuse cussing, you know. I really don't cuss that much, you know. I don't know why I have been all of a sudden, you know. So I do apologize if I offend anybody, you know. I'm going to try and watch my mouth from now on. So one of the things I want to let you guys know about me is that, you know, it's going to be hard to believe when I tell you this, but I'm a very quiet person in real life. I don't talk much. I don't open up much, you know, and here I am, total strangers, you know, anybody in the world can come click on this video right now, you know, and I'm exposing myself at one level or another when I do dual comms, you know, and when I just sit here and talk to you guys, because the majority of my subscribers are my friends. I don't even call you guys subscribers, it's just a term for it, you know, and there's people that's come over here, you know, and they've pulled up a chair and they've stayed for a minute, you know, and I do appreciate it, you know. I enjoy meeting new people all the time, you know, and the reason I don't want to be a surprise, I am a cool, calm person. I try to be, but sometimes when I get in a party, like I said, I do rage. And in real life, you'll never hear me cuss. I don't cuss around my kids. Well, I do. I'm going to tell you, I do cuss around my kids because sometimes when I do rage, they've got to shut the doors because, you know, they run for shelter, you know. I'm a big dude. I'm almost 6'1", you know. I'm a monster, man. And I get to going off sometimes. I guess I kind of scare the neighbors. I scare everybody, you know. And maybe when I get all this together, you know, I might do some live streaming or something of me playing and raging, you know. But, wow, you guys really freak out then. Another thing I want to share with you guys is my mentality about winning. I'm a sore loser because I try hard. And, you know, when I get beat, you know, deep down inside, I'm like, man, these people are good. You know, they did something, you know, because I'm not bragging. I lose every once in a while. I'll run solo and I'll put up some good numbers in Dropzone, you know, where a lot of people go negative, you know, and that's just because I know where the spawns are at and everything like that. But I'm a major tryhard. I mean, I don't want that to surprise anybody. If you ever get in a game with me, you know, and I'm like, hey, let's do this, and I start being, you know, G.I. Joe commander, you know, I don't want nobody to flip on me, you know. It's all for the win, you know. I'm not a demanding person. I don't know how you would call it. I'm not the boss man, you know what I mean? I just want to win, you know, and I just figure that when people play video games, that's what they want to do is win, you know, because there ain't but two things to do, win or lose, you know. It doesn't matter if you get 5,000 kills, you know, you still lost, you know. that's the bottom line with it. I also want to tell you guys what you can expect from this channel. I know my friends are going to stick around and support me, you know, because I've got some real good friends, and like I said, I'm very blessed for it. But, you know, if you're new here, or if you guys are just curious, you know, direction, I know my title says I'm a drop zone maniac. Anyhow, I play all kinds of games. I really do. You know, like you can see Twisted Metal, Gotham City. I'll play a little bit of anything, you know, because variety is the spice of life. So, you know, if you see something oddball that's not Call of Duty on here, you know, don't stick your nose up to it. I mean, just overlook it or whatnot if you don't want to watch it. I'm sure people do that, you know, but most of the time when I put oddball stuff up there, you know, it's going to be a dual commentary, you know, to where, you know, if somebody doesn't like the video, at least they might enjoy the talk, you know, because I don't know. It's just going to be like that. That's how it's been. That's how it's going to be. If anybody wants to get in on the talk, all they have to do is get Skype on their computer. Right now, that's how I do it. Other people do it different ways, you know, but I've only been doing this for a month and a couple weeks, you know, fixing to be a couple weeks, you know, and I'm doing the best that I can the way I know how to do it and the way people are helping me out with it, you know, and I'm very grateful for everything that, you know, everybody's done because, you know, regardless of what anybody thinks, there's good people on YouTube, you know. Some of the better people I've met is people, you know, that they're on my level, you know, just starting out, you know, learning everything, you know, and I mean, it just depends on your mentality, how you take this YouTube thing, you know. I'm not looking for fame and glory, you know. Any rewards, if I was to ever get out of it, is, you know, I'd want to be able to play, you know, with some of the people, you know, that I consider, you know, old timers on here, you know. I'd like to meet them, you know, interact with them a little bit, you know. That's all that I would ever hope for. I wouldn't I don't expect to make any kind of money or anything. This is just for my friends and for anybody that stops by, you know. It's just trying to provide some form of entertainment. So like I said in previous videos, if you want to add me as a friend, you want to play with me, you want me to get you in a party, you know, we'll have fun. It's LowRateHitman. It's my YouTube channel name. Xbox gamer tag, PS3 gamer tag. It's the same thing. It's very simple. Very simple. I can't promise, you know, that you'll like every video I put up or if you'll like any of the videos, you know, but I will try and, you know, open up a little bit of my life, some of the things I've done, some of the things I've been through, you know, some stories. Lord knows, I've got so many stories to tell. I mean, what kind of story you want to hear? And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to tell you how it is about anything. Anything I say, it's not going to be biased. It's going to be the fact as I see it. It's not going to be a lie on my end. I'm not going to lie to anybody about anything that I say. I'm not going to pull for any kind of likes, subs, anything like that, you know. I will tell you guys though that are hanging on to the end of this conversation right here, when I do get 100 subs though, I mean, it'll come a year from now or whenever, I'm going to give some barbecue sauce away. I'm going to give some good barbecue sauce away. I know it sounds country, but look, this is a country boys channel right here. This is going to be something different, you know. I want to invite people into my world, into my, you know, a little bit of the South, you know. So I'm willing to share something like that. But this video is fixing to come to an end, and I really do appreciate everybody that, you know, has come by and watched this, you know. I really do. You know, hit me up. Like I said, you know, I'm not going to poke your eyeballs out, you know. That's a promise. I wouldn't do that to anybody. It'd be a horrible thing, you know. But I hope you guys have a good Monday, and I will keep doing a video a day, so please keep coming around. Thanks a lot.